discuss mathematics, lesson number 2, wall number, standard 6. Before starting today's session, let's do little warm-up exercise. Good. Let's check out the things which are shown on the screen. There are two ovals, or we can say eggs, ande ka phanda. Let's check the natural numbers. You already studied these things in your previous sessions. See, natural numbers are also known as counting number. It starts or begins from 1, 2, 3, 4 and dot etc. Number of numbers are there. So we can say this is the counting number. Good. But in this standard we have to discuss regarding this topic is wall number. So wall number is outer side. The difference between wall number and natural number you can find from the picture is very simple. Wall numbers are begin with 0. Then after 1, 2, 3 dot etc. Infinite numbers. These all numbers are known as wall numbers. So in short we can conclude with this topic of wall number and natural number by saying all the natural numbers are included inside the wall number. Okay? Or you can say all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 counting numbers are also found in your wall number. So we can say the numbers 1, 2, 3 dot are known as natural numbers or counting number. The wall numbers are having all the natural number along with 0. It's a collection of wall number. Student, you can add these numbers on number line. Addition of wall numbers can be shown on the number line. Let us see the addition of 3 and 4. This 3 is natural number as well as wall number. 4 is also wall number. 4 is also natural number. See the pictures, you may be knowing how to draw the number line. It's very simple. I just draw again. Here we should have to draw a straight line with the help of scale, and in equal distance you have to put a mark. This mark are remarked with 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. Why I used here 0? Because 0 is the starting number of wall number. Good. And suppose we have to start from where? Very simple. We have to move first 0 to 3 number. Jump on 3 and then after move on right side. Why? See, jump from 0 to 3 since we add 4 to the number. So we make 4 jumps to the right side. Why right side? Because additions moves on right side. Now 3 to 4. So 4 to 5, 5 to 6 and 6 to 7 because we have to jump 4 times. As shown above, the tip of the last arrow in the 4th jump is at 7. Thus, sum of 3 and 4 is 7. In mathematical way, we can write 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Adding two whole numbers always give whole number only. Students, you find here 3 and 4 both are whole number, and what the answer we got? We got 7. 7 is also a whole number. Good. As we did addition, we can say if you add 1 to a natural number, we get its successor. Students, see new words for you. Successor. Suppose there is a 3 number, add 1. What is the next number? 4. So next number is a successor. If you subtract 1 from a natural number, you get its predecessors. Predecessor means previous number. 3 minus 1, that is a 2. Good. Every natural number has a successor, but every natural number except 1 has a predecessor. Why? Because we can say 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, and 0 is not a natural number. Okay, suppose we can take 3 minus 1, that means a 2 is a natural number. Suppose we can take 2 minus 1, the answer is 1, and 1 is also natural number. But for 1, this condition is not satisfied. 1 minus 1, 0, and 0 is not there in natural number. Student, be careful. Okay, let's see some more thing about the whole number also. If we add the number 0 to the collection of natural numbers, we get the collection of whole numbers. Thus, the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, ... infinite number, countless, from the collection of whole numbers forms a collection of whole number. Every whole number has a successor. Every whole number except 0 has a predecessor. Same way as natural number. 0 minus 1, answer is minus 1. Minus 1 is not a whole number. That's a integer. We will study in next session. Okay, good. All natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not a natural number. You clarify these things. Okay, see here I am showing with number line a natural number and whole number. You have more clear idea. These all numbers are natural numbers, and these all numbers 0 to all numbers are a whole numbers. Understanding natural numbers and whole numbers. We can add, subtract, multiply numbers on number lines. How? See how we can do this on number line. First, we can say addition already we did. Now subtraction on the number line. The subtraction of two whole numbers can be also shown on the number line. Let us find 5 minus 3. Here you can see the number lines picture. Can you see easily, students? Yes. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and both side arrows. First of all, what we have to move? We have to jump from 0 to 5. So here I will jump. Okay, now from there minus is there, which side I have to move? As you know, subtractions moves on left side, but how many jumps? 3 jumps. So 1, 2 and 3, and here is the answer. Arrow is shown here. Understood? Yes, and that's the final answer. That's a 2. See, you can see the sign also. Good. Let's see some more. Start from 5. Since 3 is being subtracted, so move towards left with one jump of 1 unit. Make 3 such jumps, we can reach the point 2. In mathematical way, we can say 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Same way, we can multiply all numbers on the number line. We can now see the multiplication of all numbers on the number line. Let's check. 4 into 3. Here is a picture of a number line showing you a 4 multiplied by 3. 4 3s are 12. We are knowing, table we are knowing, but how to represent on number line, students? Very easy. We can start from 0 and 3 jump. 3 number jumps, we have to jump how many times? 4 times. Or you can say vice versa, 4 number 3 times. So how to reach it here? It's a very simple way. First jump 3 numbers from 0. Move 3 units at a time to the right. Make such 4 moves. Where do you reach? Where do you reach? You reach on 12. So we can say 3 into 4 is equal to 12. So sometimes in the exam they can ask the number lines questions also. Multiplying two whole numbers always give a whole numbers. As addition and subtraction, multiplication also gives the whole numbers. Properties of whole numbers. There are properties of whole number. Closure property. Whole numbers are closure under addition and also under multiplication. Addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers also. Division of a whole number by 0 is not defined. See student, this is very important point for you. Division of a whole number by 0 is not possible. 3 divided by 0, it is not possible. Understood? Okay. Let's check the further properties. We can add two whole numbers in any order. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, or 5 plus 3 is equal to also 8. We will see in detail afterwards. We can multiply two whole numbers in any order. 3 5s are 15 and 5 3s are also 15. Associativity of addition and multiplication. We can say distributivity of multiplication over addition. These are the properties of whole number. And also we can say the distributivity of multiplication over addition. Identity. Student, very important topic of the chapter is identity. Which number you can add for to get the same number? Yes, addition. 0 is called an identity for addition of whole numbers or additive identity for whole numbers. 0 has a special role in multiplication too. Any number when multiplied by 0 becomes 0. See, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Good, new number you can find. But if I add 3 plus 0, I will get the same number. Okay, or you can say 3 into 0 multiply, answer is a 0. Multiply 0 with any number always gives the 0. So what is the identity for multiplication? 1 is the identity for multiplication of whole numbers, or multiplicative identity for whole numbers. Yes, student, see, 5 into 1, you will get a 5. Same number you can get it, isn't it? That is the identity. Properties of whole number in detail we can see here. I want to discuss these things one by one. Commutative property. Order of the terms does not change your answer. Suppose here 3 plus 5, that's the answer is 8, or you can write 5 plus 3, also answer gives the 8. So in mathematical way we can define it is like this way. Two numbers are adding in any order, A plus B, or you can say B plus A. For multiplication also, 4 into 3, that's a 12, and 3 into 4, it is also 12. So in expression way we can say x into y as well as y into x, both answer remain the same. Okay, see now associative property, moving group of symbols does not change your answer. Whenever you add the two numbers, you can add in any group. Suppose in this group 3 plus 5 plus 7. So 5 and 7 are in one group. In the second time you can take 3 and 5 in one group and plus 7. So answer remain the same. Okay, let's move for the distributive property. Multiply your outside terms. How many times? All terms the parenthesis. Here three numbers are there that are multiplied together. So this A has to multiply with B, and whatever the sign, then after A has to multiply with C. So A, B and AC, and then after add. Clear? So if you want to see the examples, the example is here. It's very simple way. The both side answer left side is equal to sign, and this is the left side and this is the right side. Both answer remain the same. Next, let's see what is that identity. No, sorry, distributive property. Multiply over, this one is finished. Identity on addition is a 0 and multiplication is a 1. Good. Thank you. Have a good day. Take care.